I'm joined today by Duncan Chessell, Managing Director of Altitude Minerals. Duncan, thanks for your time.
Yeah, nice to be here. Thanks, Dave.
The company operates a pipeline strategy across commodities and jurisdictions. Why is that strategy so important in unlocking value for shareholders?
Well, yeah, David, with that pipeline strategy, we can be always preparing one or two targets for drilling, doing that validation step, and then be probably currently drilling our highest priority target at the time. So there's always something that we're preparing and drilling and results. So there's good news flow.
So you operate in two jurisdictions, Nevada in the US and New South Wales here in Australia. Can you talk about, firstly, the Nevada projects and why they're so exciting?
Yeah, well, I mean, Nevada, people say, oh, why Nevada? I say, why not Nevada? I mean, it's the world's #1 jurisdiction ranked by the Fraser Institute, produces 70% of America's gold, 5th largest producer in the world, only after countries. So it's a great jurisdiction. Social licensing is fantastic. There's a lot of opportunity because the way they keep their records is people don't have to submit annual technical reports. So there's a lot of old historical data tied up in old prospectors, and there's all these little gold mines to go and find, and we do that due diligence really well with and we get in there and we go and drill test these things.
Two projects, one recently acquired, the W project. Talk us through that acquisition and what it does for the project portfolio there in Nevada.
Yeah, so we had already the Ferenz project, which is high-grade historical rock chips, up to 1,800 grams per tonne silver, 42 grams per tonne gold. It'd never been drilled. It was previously a wilderness zone. It's been changed to allow drilling and exploration and mining now. So that hadn't had any drill holes in it. We're going to drill that. We've got earthworks at the moment, getting it ready for drilling, and we'll do that at the end of the year with the W project you just mentioned, we announced yesterday. And that one's got some historic drilling in it, but they only drilled down to a little bit down dip. They finished in mineralisation on 7 holes. They got mineralisation in 42 of 47 holes on the property. So we've got drilling sections in it. We know we're in a fertile zone, and we just need to come in and drill down dip along those main structures that we've identified, and we're continuing to identify with some modern geophysics because that hasn't been done yet either.
And in New South Wales, targeting copper porphyry, you believe you're on the Macquarie Arc. Why is that so important?
Well, the Macquarie Arc is, and the Junai-Narrabeen volcanic belt, that part of it, that extension is where North Parkes and Cadia are. So that goes under shallow cover as you head to the north, and it's more difficult to explore. So it hasn't been, people haven't done a lot of work there. Inflection's doing a lot at the moment. We think our section goes to the northwest segment of the Macquarie Arc. And if we're right, then we're right in a big way, because these pencil porphyries are these lots of pipe-like bodies. E26 at North Parkes is still being mined today. Incredibly rich copper gold systems. And so we're out there drill testing that in June with RC drilling.
And how important is the technical team that sits within the board and the wider executive to driving this strategy and unlocking this value?
Yeah, I think you can't underestimate the importance of having a good technical foundations, technical experts, commodity experts, which we've got across uranium, gold, copper, silver. People on the board have made major discoveries. There's been, we've got a technical committee of various commodity experts which come in and help us out on particular project or structural controls. And that's critical in this greenfield space, that you get that right. You don't just go out and spray, you drill holes anywhere hoping for the best and just drill underneath every old piece of old workings. Understand the mineral system, and then you can add real value. And you can figure out very quickly which ones to not even bother looking in. So one of our key identifiers is looking for areas where there's existing mines in that zone and looking for extensions, because that the grade, tenor and scale and size, if there's operating mines there, is already there. The social licensing is probably right. So that's one of the area selections. But then that prospect by prospect, and comes into the technical experts.
Let's talk about catalysts. What should investors be focused on over the next 6 to 12 months from Altitude?
Well, I think we've got three projects that we'll be drilling this year, and each one of those I would assume will be making a pretty big catalyst, drilling results. And in a junior, that's great to have, constant sort of drilling news, sort of stepped out through the year from June all the way through to Christmas.
Exciting times ahead for Altitude and its shareholders. Duncan, thanks for your time.
Absolutely. Thanks, David.